my favorite game, Dungeons and Dragons Online. It is awesome because it is one of the most customizable games out there. It does have a free-to-play option, which is pretty sweet. So after you install the game, what I'm going to do here is I'm going over the settings for... Let's see, what's with the screen? Does the screen look okay? Looks like it's not centered properly. Stand by, gentlemen. This is the DDO, this is the screen, this is looking okay. Alright. I'm going to go over the settings for starting a new character on a new server. I wanted to create a quality character on the Sarlona server so I could play with some friends over there. So after you install up the game, you create your account on DDO.com, you log into the game, very similar to any other MMO or online type game. You have to pick a server. There's half a dozen, there's somewhere between 6 and 8. Most of my characters are on Galanda, but I'm starting fresh on Sarlona. I think I've only got like one character there that I transferred from Hardcore, but don't worry about Hardcore for now. I'm going to start by... I'm not going to go free to play on this one. I do have a paid membership right now, so I'm going to go with, I think, Specialist. And I'm going to do Artificer, which is a paid class. If I didn't do that, I probably would go Rogue or Ranger and choose Ranged. Under this game, you have to decide what kind of character you want to play. Do you want to be a hand-to-hand with a sword, or do you want to be from a distance with a bow? Now, most of us like the bow is on from Diablo. You know, maybe we had gotten conditioned to fire from far away. The ranged classes are very strong meta right now. Another one of the strongest classes that you can play that is... Oh, I don't know, where is it? Spell would be the Warlock class. It is also a paid class. Druid is a close hand-to-hand type bear/wolf, but it requires some understanding of the game in order to complete. Sorcerer is very difficult. It requires a lot of spell knowledge. Cleric used to be just healer only, but it has a lot of cool offensive ability now. But I'd say it also requires a lot of understanding of the spell's operation in the game in order to work it. Wizard is probably one of the most complicated classes because they get all the spells, and quite frankly, too many spells. Favorite Soul is kind of a meta of a Cleric, except it's a little bit more hand-to-hand. Let's see. Style, melee. You can't go wrong with just a regular fighter class that's just to run in there and hit stuff. A lot of the finesse or a lot of the trees, Strike with No Thought and Kensai, things can get pretty complicated with some of the stuff you can build there, but it's hard to get a fighter wrong. So if you just want to do that, that's cool. They do have some difficulty with self-heals and stuff. Barbarian is similar, except they have no armor, just like cloth armor, I think light armor maybe. And then Paladin is a pseudo fighter/cleric. It's got self-heals. In fact, a Paladin is a very good class to play if you're starting out. A Monk is very high gear oriented. You do need a lot of gear in order to make a Monk work, but Monk is like a Barbarian with no weapons. I don't mean to blast all these with incorrect descriptions, but I'm doing the best I can. At this point though, I am going to go Specialist. I'm going to go female because the aesthetics are a little bit better, and I am going to go Artificer because they do give you the free dog pet, which is nice. After you choose your class, the next thing you got to do is choose the race that your character is going to be. Aasimar is more of a strength-based healer type. Dragonborn is some kind of a spell with spell penetration ability, more effective, more powerful spells from them. Drow, Elf Corvair, Elf Wood are all very similar. I'd say Drow Elf and Elf Corvair are probably closer to each other. Wood Elf is more of like a strength-based, not so high on the intelligence. Now, for the one that I'm going to pick, Artificer, intelligence is going to be key. So it's going to be one of my main stats. I'm probably going to end up using that for damage, actually. Gnome would also be another one. In fact, maybe I'll go Gnome. Gnome is good for damage. I just don't like the aesthetics with Gnome, though. And they also tend to be kind of short, don't they? Tiefling is another favorite of mine because they don't have too much going wrong with their penalties. Let's just go ahead. We'll choose Tiefling. We'll go into this, talk about it a little bit more. So for the Artificer, the ranged Artificer that I'm going to use, it's telling you intelligence determines how powerful that they can cast, but right off the bat, intelligence is not my damage stat. Damage stat is the stat that actually causes the damage to be done. If I'm going to use a crossbow type weapon, this is not a bow build. Bows are more ranger. Artificers are crossbows, which is light and heavy, and then repeaters. And eventually, I am going to be doing intelligence to damage. Now, it's not 20 max, which would be nice, but Tiefling also allows me no penalties to con, which is my HP stat. I'm going to go with that too. In fact, I think I'm going to make this Dex 13 so that I can get some of the feats. You'll probably notice the benefit of that later on, and then I'll put the final point into strength, because if you ever get hit with some kind of a spell that can weaken you up strength-wise, it's nice to have that extra point or two in strength. So here's where we're going to be. Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz. Ideally you want points in everything, but this is just kind of where I'm going to be on my stats. Alright, high intelligence also means you have a lot to spend as far as skill points. So for a trapper build, which is also what I've got here, trapping ability, I'm also going to do disable device, which is pretty self-explanatory. Open lock, I'll put some points into there. Search allows you to find traps, so I'm going to be doing that. Use magic device is going to help me with scrolls, casting spells from scrolls and using wands. Balance is pretty self-explanatory, so that when you get tripped you get up faster. And spot is going to be good for seeing things without having to use search. Heal and jump, I want them both, but I'm going to go with jump for now because I tend to be a twitchy jumper. And the rest I'm just not worried so much about. Eventually I want to put 1 point into tumble just to have a modifier. But swim is a dump skill. Perform is not required for this class. Silently and hiding are not. I'm not going to be a hiding type. That's more of like a dagger rogue. Okay, I know there's so many options in this game, which is why I wanted to make this video and try and show you what's going to be going on here. Now, you can follow what they tell you here. Point blank shot is a great first choice, and you do not get point blank shot for free in any of the artificers level ups, so I am going to take point blank shot because it does improve damage when up close. Okay, 6 more spells. I'm going to take this to do armor, points to damage, negation. Cure is obviously going to be valuable. Conjure bolts, I'm going to need bolts. I'm going to take the enchant weapon and maybe repair light damage for the dog. And then resist energy is super useful. This is for resisting fire, acid, lightning, cold, sonic. So those are the spells that I'm going to pick. Next. Okay, we've got a little issue with the ugly thing here. I do have a favorite face on this. I think it's 8. And then we'll also do set the eye color and everything appropriately. I also have a favorite horn and a favorite tail. Let's see, ears. I prefer the more human looking ears. The hairstyle is fine, I think. Lip color, I prefer something darker, offset a little bit. Unfortunately, when you choose these options, everything I think but the hairstyle is going to be, you're going to be stuck with it. So you better like it. Skin color, I'm going to go with something a little bit more on the red side, and maybe adjust the lip color slightly. There we go. Horns, I do have a favorite horn, and let's see. It is these. Yep. I like them to be small, out of the way, not invasive for what I'm doing or what I'm working on. Hair color, I'll darken that a little bit. I think that's it. Let's check the tail out. I prefer the shorter tails because they don't get in the way so much when my character is running. And any one of these will be fine. I don't like jewelry on the tail. These are all personal preferences. You'll probably have your own, or develop your own anyway, as time goes by. And let's double check to make sure everything looks good. The lips are 2. Let's see, a 3, not 4. 1 is okay. 2 seems a little angry. 3 is fine, I guess. Can we go with a slightly different lip color though? Something that clashes but not too much? No, not too much on that. So I suppose we'll stick with the 2. I'd like something that stands out but not too much. I don't want it to look like she kissed an ashtray or anything. Alright, that's a little better. And then we'll go, I think I can do this. And then alignment. Alignment's going to make a big deal. I think I'm ultimately going to go into the Inquisitor tree. So I'm going to pick a lawful, and then I probably will go with some of the good weapons. So lawful good is going to be good for me. But if you end up wanting to do anarchic weapons, you'll probably end up choosing something different than that. Alright, and we'll do a create. Oh, already taken? That's weird. This one? The name is already taken. How could it be taken? I think I already have a character there. Hold on a second, let me cancel that out. Do you wish to continue? Yes. I need to go check this. So this was my other character that I created. I'm going to delete that. Oh gosh. Am I going to delete it? Hold on a second here. Let me go in there and see if this character even has anything on it. Someone went into the Solana server and created my character, took my character name. I wonder who that was. Very curious. So now that I'm here on Solana, let me see what's going on with this character. I don't think she has much of anything. You know what? What do we got? 5 of 60? She's got some stuff here. I'm not going to use this until later on, but I do want to keep these if I can. So I'm about to delete this character so that I can use the name. So please do fast forward. Oh, look at that. A collapsed portable hole. Oh, I won't have to farm it. Was that a BTC? Barovian Heavy? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Can I put bound to character? That's fine. That's a search item. Okay, let's go ahead and take all this stuff beforehand. I can't believe I was about to delete this. Okay, that's all this other stuff. I'm gonna have to investigate who took my player name too. It's probably just a fire mage of some kind. It's a classic name to be used for a fire caster type class. So move that to. Yeah, we've got some items here that I'd like to switch over. Basically, anything. There's a difference here. Okay, one thing is bound to character. So some items are stuck on that character, and there's another thing called bound to count, which means you can still take it and give it over to another character on your account. But you do need to be VIP or have purchased this shared bank. The shared bank slot it's pretty important. Bound to character, run the steps. Okay. Look at that, XP potions. I'm going to want to keep those too, I think. And then what's this? Yep, can't delete that with my hireling on it. Okay. Let's move over a bunch of this stuff. This is also what you would go through if you were one second, I want those two. The bank is full. Oh gosh. Alright, what is this? Tiny and small. It says exclusive, but I don't think that one's bound to character. An ingredients bag would be kind of value, and a large gem bag would be kind of nice to keep. You know what? Keep that. Now that I've filled up the bank slots, can't carry anything. Oh, a large collectibles bag. Well, shoot. Need that on my new character too. Alrighty. Now this character's ready for deletion. And log out, log out. So that is my name right there. And I'm going to do delete. That way I can claim my name back. Because somebody is trying to steal my names. Okay, specialist, female, next. We did art, female, next. Customize, female, next. I chose tiefling as my race, next. And I went 18 int, and I think it was 17 con. Thereabouts. Nope, 16 con. 13 dex, 1 point in strength, next. This is a first lifer tune, so we're going to be first lifing it together here. Alright, open lock. Did I put points into repair before? I'm not sure. I'm not going to do too much with spellcraft. Okay, then balance. And let's see what else we've got here. Jump, I put points into that because I do love to jump around. Point blank shot was the feat that I took at level 1. So you get feats at level 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 15, 18. Correct me if I'm wrong, which sometimes I am, what can I say? But as long as you have a general idea of when your feats are coming up, it's not too bad. And 1, 2, 3, 4, repair, and resist energy next. Do not waste time. Or I mean, do not go too fast when you're in this screen. Because if you get one detail wrong, you have to live with it for the entire character life, or unless you lesser reincarnate, and it can be annoying. The shorter hair is nice, but I'm used to this hair. Okay, there we go. Darker. What was the lip choice that I had before? I think it was 2, 3. Okay, eye color, I like something a little bit darker. Skin color, I was more of a red. Lip color was kind of that dark color there. The ears, let's see, the eyes were a little bit weird, but this is better. Okay. And then jewelry, none. Zoom out. Oh, hold on, ears are the human type. I'm going to check that tail because I don't like jewelry on the tail. That's my favorite tail right there, not too long. Okay, let's double check. Always double check to make sure there's nothing funny going on, because at some point you're going to lock this in. Okay, name. Boom. Create. Now I've got my name back. I wanted to use seriously, but I was unable to. Okay, let's enter in. Now that you've created your character, you click enter. When you first create your character, you're going to be... I don't know if you start here. Let's see. First thing I want to do is set up all my little menu bars down here. Everybody's got their favorite way that they do it, but I've got several. And it's UI, layout, load, and whatever you've saved. Not to be confused with UI, layout, save, which once you got all your little hotbars and everything set the way you like it, just do UI layout save and then choose a save name for it, and it'll save it in a file for you. Alright, now I go up here and I talk to this lady. Oh, I would love to start at level 4, but I cannot, can I? If I start at level 4, I could still go back and do this stuff. Nah. No, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start here with you guys. Start at level 1. Airship crash. Time to wake up. Go to Korthos to start at level 1 character. Yep, there we go. Okay. So here I am. This is where you're gonna be when you guys first start up. This guy will be like, "Are you okay? Whatever, whatever." Just go and click on him. Are you looking? In most of them, the first option, the first dialogue option, is the one that will progress the story, how you need to be progressed. Now just follow the guy up here. The little rogue wants you to talk to the next guy, the Warforged character up here. He wants you to, what is it, break the crates? Oh, want a weapon? Okay, yeah. Give me a weapon then. Light crossbow and bolts would otherwise be nice, but not. I don't know if my spells are set yet. Spells? Level 1. I don't think they're going to let me set those. Oh, they are. They're going to let me set my spells, which is going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You see, I pressed C to bring up my character. I went to the spells tab and then I dragged him down. So in that case, I will take a light crossbow. And then I'm also going to set this. I'm moving my little dog summon down here. This is the dog revive. So let's get our dog up. See, I clicked the dog and now it's making it happen. Only the artificer gets this dog, the metal dog. This is my repair for the dog. This is the right scroll for when you learn stuff as an art. This is my search for traps. This is my open lock. Skills tab, disable devices right here. I'm going to drag that down. So I've got these three. I've got open lock, disable device, and search. I am going to take intimidate for now. It's not a skill that I'm going to use anytime in the future, but for now, I may need intimidate. Oh, and control 1 will bring my active bar to this one. Okay, so now, the crossbow he gave me. Press the I. There's the crossbow. I am going to lock it so I don't ever get rid of it on accident. And then I'm just going to drag it to number 1 right here. And then I'm going to press number 1. It's going to put it right into my weapon slot. Johnny, please be quiet. Alright, and then I do have this from a pack. It's a universal tree, so I'm going to read that. I'm going to lock these. I'm going to scroll this down. Got some thieves tools. The thieves tools are for trapping, which is undoing the spells, and it's also used for the open lock. Okay, so talk to this guy again. Task, something or other, go help her. Cool. And I'm going to move this up to here. Okay. So now, as you can see, I've got the light crossbow in my hand. And I guess they want me to talk to this guy, Talbron. So I talk to him. Let's go, Talbron. Reload 100 bolts. Here's another thing I like to do. Drag the bolts down here so that I can see exactly how many I've got left. Not a requirement, but helpful. Now, as you can see, I mouse over it. See how the icon changes from the white circle to the red? Red means I'm targeted to fire and hit it. Otherwise, you can miss. And there are targets. You can targetable. Alright, there we go, there we go. Great. Alright. I'll go inside and speak with Salimus. This is the starting area, so pretty cool. Alright. Owen Kyber, that's Salimus. I'm an artificer. Something or other about the caves. What's a Sahagin? It's a lizard man. Can I... Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get going. Thanks for the spell. Can you open the door? Can we go? That's my Iron Defender pet. Open the door. Boom. Now you can wander around this cave for as long as you want, but I'm going to take all the direct route. First things first, climb this ladder. She's still wandering about a gate. I'm going to drop through this little hole here. The lever to open the gate is all the way in the back, so I'm going for it. There's a guy there. See him? So you can either hit him like this, or you can target him with your target button and then fire. Stuff's pretty weak though. They should be coming. There they are. I'm continuing on. Good job. DDO noob in it. Beat it, cheats. He said watch her behind. Jeets, you dog. There we go. Charging in. There's nobody here. Indeed it is. Yes, it did. Whoa, bad guys. Alright. Shooting. Now, I am strafing left and right while I'm firing. This is classic kiter skill. From playing other games, you must be familiar with kiting. You know, you play Fortnite, you play Call of Duty, even old school Diablos. Diablo 2. You strafe left, right to avoid projectiles that are coming toward you. Backward gives you more distance. In this game, in DDO, you move faster to the side than you do straight back. So if you're ever strafing and you want to be backing up, make sure it's in like that half circle motion to where you're backing up but going to the side at the same time, because it will add that speed to your retreat. If you cannot master the kiting, you should not play a ranged character, and that includes casters. But really, a little bit of practice and you'll get there. Okay, he opened the thing. I'm just going to jump in the water. I'm swimming down to get the key. It is down here. Notice the breath meter. Do not stay in the water longer than your meter. Get some air in between. If it takes you a couple tries, make sure to come back up for air. Alright, I got the key. Now I'm going to what? The door with the keyhole. Pretty obvious. Opening. Just by clicking on it. Go into the back of this area. Something or other about rest location. I'm just going to use a potion on myself to heal up. Jeez. Whoa, that's a trap. So I'm going to use my search. See that? Searching. Artificers and rogues can search and disarm. I think clerics can use a find trap. Rogues can find traps, I think, but they can't disable traps. Alright, going through. Jeets is still with me. He's quick. Rogues, barbs, and monks run a little faster than the rest of us. Salimus, you're annoying. Open the door. Alright, start firing. Let them do some work too. My dog isn't really helping. Firing on the High Priestess. Come on now. Firing. Firing. Make those shots count. There we go. Alright, took her out. There's a treasure chest. That one's going to be mine, so I'll click on it. When you're first starting like this, all treasure chests are going to be key. These are standard in this treasure chest. Everybody gets their starting equipment from that chest, and I'm going to put it on just by going into, I press I, the letter I for inventory. And in this first backpack tab, I grab the armor, I put that on. And then for the dog, right click, view character sheet, and then put the little dot here, docent, and then put the collar here. Alright, he's equipped. And then the ring, this is a ring of water breathing. I'm just going to stick it over here and I'll click on it, and as you can see when I clicked on it, it moved it to there. Moving on. I always like the look of the medium armors. The medium armors are nice. Now I'll do a search because it says I found a hidden door, and there it is, and I'll click on it to open it. Going through. Wazoo indeed. Here we go. And not yet complete. Okay. I have to wait for Salimus. And let's talk to her. Click. Thank you. Brave Cleric. Repeating light crossbow is something I can use, and it is better than the regular light crossbow that I have. See, there's the regular moldy light crossbow. Junk. This one's a little bit better, so I'm going to switch that to number 1, then I'm going to press number 1. You don't need to do it the way I did it, but I like this to be here in case I select an item or something. In order to get back to my weapon, I just press 1 and it goes back. Alright, that is the opening entry level type quest that teaches how to use items and stuff. Once you've done it once, you can skip it. I'll talk to this guy, how to bind your character. I already know how to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to the keep just yet. Actually, am I? Maybe I am. Let's click on it. I might be interested. Tell me. You guys aren't going to go there. I'm going to go there because there's a bank there, and I'm going to see if I can twink out a little bit. Twink means grab some gear that you had in your shared bank or from another character and put it on your newly created character. And I'm going around here. This is where the very first bank is that you can get to. Alright, first things first, I'm going to drop all of these items in there because I don't need them right now. These are just from the various packs that I own and stuff like that. That's a Lethra Reincarnation Heart. You use that if you mess up on your stats or something. You want to use that in order to fix. But you can get that from another video. You probably don't need to be worried about anything I have to say over it. Okay. You're going to get these eventually in the harbor, but I'm going to go ahead and load mine up now. The ingredient bag, the gem bag, and the collectible bag. +5 thieves tools are pretty valuable, so I'm going to put these regular thieves tools over here, and I'm going to go with the +5s. That's a little bit of an upgrade. Can't really use that wand of shield. See, it says chance to activate 25%, which means 1 in 4 times of use is when it's going to be working for me. I will take this though. This is a nice little cape I can put on to help my survivability. Let's see now. There's also some experience gems, and I haven't clicked my daily dice. Let's roll that. 3,000, that's a good help. Click roll on that. 200, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and eat those. Just from that 3,000 on the daily dice, I got a level, which is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys will be that lucky. That'll be very cool if you got one of those. Potion of jumping, I don't think I'll need that. None of that stuff. Let's see what else is here. Diamond of strength, collapsed hole. You are going to have to get one of these eventually. When you get enough favor, you can use this hole to get yourself a 5th backpack slot. So your backpack level carrying can go up. Medium collectibles bag, goodness. Is this one full? 43 out of 80? Okay, I don't need that yet. Got a lot more experience here, but I'm not going to use those just yet. This puzzle cap will be nice. I'll put that on for a little boost to intelligence. Sturdy ring of false life. Balance 11, false life. What? Yeah, I didn't think so. I can't use that. I'm in level 12. Night Revel's keys. What are those doing here? Huh. I didn't think Night Revels was active yet. Okay. So I didn't get too many items that helped me out, but I got enough to make some trouble. Now how do I get back to where I was? I'll press M and you'll see the map opened up, and now I can resize the map a little bit. I like mine to be a little on the larger side so I can see where I'm going and what's been up. I'll click on this. I'm going to help. I'm up for the challenge. Alright, and then click on this and go back to Korthos because I'm going to follow the next quest that you guys would be taking. So here I am back in that spot. Still got my Ember Crossbow. You'll see this lady right here with the gold chalice. Click on it and just pick whatever that top one is. You guys hold there. I'm actually going to go level up my character since I'm able to. And I know that because up here in the upper left I see the level up, ready to level option. You must speak with a trainer to level up your character. So I'm going to go here and find the Artificer trainer, which is this guy. Advance to the next level as an Artificer, yes. Disable's going up, open lock, yep, search, UMD. Just a couple of points into tumble. And a couple of points into heal. Next. Options. Resistance, I guess. Next. Finish. I'm now level 2. Now, similar to other MMOs, you know, like Warcraft or whatever, there are skill trees. Or enhancement trees is what DDO calls them. So I'm going to press Control R. You can also access all these through this little button here. Okay? But I pressed Control R to go to this one, Enhancements. And this is how you customize and build your character more to the way you want to play. Now this, what I've chosen to do is very easy. I am aiming for this one. Intelligence modifier for damage and melee missile. So I'm building all the way up to that. I'm just making all of these selections to get there. Energy resistance or hit points. Probably more the energy resistance, I guess. I don't know. We'll go hit points right now. What's this? Choose an ability to improve. Not till what? Level 3? Requires 5 points spent in a tree. That's 4 points right there. That's 5 points. Accept and close. My hit points are 58, my spell points are 210, and there's the dog's stats. Going in. Oh, there's one more thing that I should do. I have a little bit of money. You should have a little bit of money from selling the junk that you got. If not, just grab something from your inventory that is irrelevant and sell it. You only need a little tiny bit of money for this. You go to the hireling guy, looking for a hand. Byron is the one you want. Forget all the other ones. Byron's the best. It's the best level 1 hire there is, and he is going to clear a path for you. In fact, he can pretty much solo this. So this is important for characters like spellcasters or whatever that don't have such good soloing ability. Byron's going to be super valuable. Alright, as far as quests go, normal is the standard. See, level 1. Casual is even weaker than that. As you go higher, the amount of experience awarded goes up. So you want to do it on the highest difficulty you can. Korthos is capped at elite, which is level 1 quest plus 2. See how the level changed? Hard is 1 level higher, elite is 2 levels higher. I'm just going to go ahead with elite. Everybody does. If you're doing on a normal, it's just because you're doing it to enjoy the game for flavor. Villager something or other, just open the thing. I'm going to click this to get myself some more crossbow bolts, and I'm moving. Oh, one more thing. Click this to open up my hire. Byron. Now I will have the dog, and I will have Byron. See them right here? I'm going to set Byron to attack mode. Set the dog to attack mode too, why not? Alright, now I'm just going through the motions here. I'm sure we've done Korthos many times. A lot of you have probably done it 100 times or more, who knows. I'm going to use all my kiting skills to make sure I don't get hit, to run back and forth. And Byron's going to help me finish these guys off. And the dog too. Alright, let's see here. This first quest you have to get 3 crests. So there's one. If you can't target it, you can always use the backspace button, I think it is, and then up here the gears to tell it to use, and it'll pick it up. This right here is a big advantage for the ranged characters. I can start hitting something as soon as it's on my screen. Melee characters, or I should say melee characters, cannot. So what do you pronounce it as, melee or melee? I hear people say melee a lot, but L-E-E to me is Lee. So M-E as in talk to me, so me and Lee is melee. But other reasoning may be different. And I'm firing, taking out that necromancer, then I'll take out the altar, then I'll take out the skeleton. I am not using anything from my twink. I'm just using the ember repeating crossbow that they gave me. And I think I am now on to the conjured crossbow bolts from the spell that I have as an artificer. Artificer is my favorite class. It has been ever since it came out, but it's lost a lot of its allure with the invention of Inquisitor. Inquisitor is now the new thing. There's where we'll end up, but first I'll go this way. Shoot these guys all up. Side note, if you take the start at level 4 option, you can go straight to the harbor and start working at XP there. But since this is a DDO noob on how to play DDO, I'm starting with Korthos because that's what everybody has to do when they first create a character and start the game. I see Byron is just taking his time, chilling out, not going forward and doing anything. So that's Byron for you. Lazy guy. Once you get him close, then he starts swinging and stuff, which is cool. There's the crest, picking it up. Here's a fun fact. When the game was first created, you had to go through a couple of quests and gather little red gems. And now they've changed it to this, where you have to go through these quests and gather crests. I do miss that first starting area. Set myself up a little bit. Alright, put the sockets here. Quests are in, and just shooting everything up. I'm going to fight here at the door. I'm not going to go in there because there's a bunch of crap in there, and I want it to waste its time trying to get to me while I take out the stuff that's even closer. Quest completes when you destroy the altar, but this necromancer is not really going to let you finish out, so you got to take care of that too. Grab this treasure chest, grab the junk. To finish, you can click this word finish right here, and it will automatically finish you out, teleport you out of the dungeon. Alright. Here's the lady that sent me down there, so I'll talk to her, and then she'll give me a selection of some items. The brute one is stupid because it gives you penalty to intelligence and penalty to wisdom, which the wisdom hurts your saves, so I don't know if the constitution is worth that. I always take the inner focus one just because I don't have anything in that slot. So as you can see, the necklace is empty. I click on this, it goes into the necklace. Alright. Now that I've talked to her and finished that, it opened up 3 more quests. Or 2 more? 2 more quests. So first I'll talk to this guy. Linus, depends. Alright, I'll bring the scroll back. And then you can see that the quest that he sends me on is over here in this village storehouse. I'm going in it. Click Elite, enter. I still have Byron. You have them for an hour. I've got 56 minutes left on Byron, so I'm going to open him up. Okay, set him to attack mode, which is right here, the double swords, and move. As I try to go through these doors, stuff will start to pop out of the ground. Byron and my dog should handle it, but if anything's close by, I'll shoot it with my crossbow. Shoot that rat real good too. In the game, when anybody says something something Korthos, they're talking about this starting area. If you click, or if you press O, it'll bring up the social tab. This is if you're in a guild, which I'm not. These are your friends, which I don't have any on this server yet. This who is a listing of everybody on the server. It takes a while for it to update totally. You know when it finishes updating because the search button will become available. As you can see, the names keep populating. If I scroll down, there's me, Sirius. Level 2. Alright, and then the grouping, which is most important, it shows you the groups that are available that people have posted, which none are in my level range. 7 to 10, 9 to 11, 11 to 14. I'm level 2. Korthos, people mostly solo it. Every once in a while you can find a group for it, but not often. Because it happens so fast. You can get Korthos done in an hour. Maybe faster, I don't know. Maybe some people can do it faster. I'm not worried about speed, I'm just worried about doing it right. I picked up the silver key, it opened up the door, and this guy ran after me. I'll shoot him up a bunch. I'm kiting. He's still hitting me, but I kited him. Now I'll go down there into his little place where he lived. I see he's got a treasure chest. I'll open it. Take the stuff. Come out. Oh, there is something I should have done. How much money do I have? 10, 15? I don't have a lot of money. I should have went to buy stuff in the marketplace. Click here. Alright, this is your first puzzle that you're going to have to solve. I think it's pretty standard. I don't think it changes much. You have to light up all the little stuff in the corner. Okay, click, click. Alright, they're all lit up. Take the scroll case. 962 XP and done. Alright, I'm going out the front door here, but you can also use the finish button. Now I'm going to go back and talk to Linus, see how he's got the green check mark. It means that quest is done. Thank you, Linus. I'll take the rugged belt. That's the one I always take. You guys may choose differently, but that gives me 5 extra hit points. So I'm excited about that. This next one is the first challenging one. What happened? I think it's because the characters in here like to break the crystal. First I'll bring Byron. So I've got Byron, I've got my dog, they're both set to attack mode. I'm going to open this up. And here's my intimidate right here. This is going to be important, you'll see. Now right here, it shows that I have to defend the crystal and defeat the cultists. I think there's, what, 11? Maybe more. There's more cultists. Byron will run off and start attacking cultists as they appear. The trouble is when we start to get too many cultists. I think it's right around the 5th or 6th one that you have your challenge. I'm going to help him by firing at them from here, but a cultist will spawn right there in those boxes and come straight for my crystal, and I need to stop him from breaking it. There he is. I used int him. I don't know if it worked, but my guys came back with the damage pretty quick. Now that I've survived that, I should be okay. I don't think there's another big rush for the crystal, which is good because that crystal can't take much more anyway. Heal myself. Firing. 5 cultists left that will pop out from the shadows. Byron should find them. That's the advantage of a hire. Boom, 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 shoot. My intimidate has not been successful. There's a red named optional. It doesn't pop up a lot, but it's the only way you'll get a chest in this quest is that red named, and there's the chest that the red name drops. So I'll take all that stuff and then I'll keep moving. The very last guy spawns right here, all the time, every time. Alright, that's done. And I click that. That is the first 3 quests. Now I will go talk to Balder. I'm going to take the Spearbane, which is DR4 on piercing. See that? Damage reduction 4. That means if you take damage, if you take 5 damage from an arrow, only 1 of it will affect your hit points. The other 4 will be negated. And I'll put that on. Alright. Alright, jump, jump, bounce, bounce. Boom. I don't really have a lot of items to twink out my character anyway. I think I had a couple crossbows, that was about it. Alright, this is the next guy, the Collaborator. So we talked to him. I forgot to put the money in the savings account. I think my other character had some cash. I lost it when I deleted the character. Alright, so boom and jump. Okay. Just tell this guy prepare to die and he'll run away. No worries. But now the big fight starts, and you gotta shoot all these dudes. Alright, shooting them all up. Now if I'm doing this much damage right now with dex to damage, imagine once I do hit my int damage. So that's how you build an artificer properly. There are a lot of guys who will tell you that you should make your artificer warforged. And I probably wouldn't have a problem with that, but Warforged are so darn ugly. I have requested many times that they allow you to build a Warforged in the shape of another race. So I could have like a Warforged, but it's like the size and shape of an elf. Basically an elf with bark skin. But they've ignored me up to now, even though it'd be just super easy to implement that. No extra graphics required. Just a few extra options added to the code. I'll heal up these guys. Dog looks a little beat. Alright, dog went that way. I'll shoot that with the dog. Byron, whoa, Byron's got 4 guys on him. I'll help him. Now, living flesh things get healed by cures. Byron is a warforged. He prefers repairs. So him and the dog are the same in that way. The potion will work on him. It just won't work that well. See that? +2. Just keep that in mind when you're trying to heal one or the other. At any rate, some of the best artificers are warforged. I just can't bring myself to play one. Not only that, but warforged is an old race. It's kind of dated. Now they have the Blayforged, which are superior. He's way over there and I'm still pegging him. Boom, he's gone. Alright, shoot this guy. Boom. Alright, we're almost done here. Click on this. Clear these guys out. Let them come. They can meet my crossbow bolts. It's just me, or did the conjured bolts used to be almost like a tracer? I don't see them anymore. Maybe it has something to do with my graphics. Whatevs. Here's your treasure chest opening. Got some stuff. Okay. And this is where the final guy is. So I'm going to go down here. That's not the final guy. That's just a minion. He's in here. If you hang around in this room, somebody will jump out. You can shoot them and get an extra treasure chest. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But if you kite him all the way up to here, you don't have to worry about the extra guy. Which, if you're going for speed, you know, it's fine. Just finish out right now. If you're going for treasure chest and a little extra XP, go down there and shoot him. I'm fine where I'm at. Oh boy. Okay, let's go talk to him. Yes. Okay, close window. I'll take the great crossbow because I think it's cool. Click there, and put that as an item that I can select and change. Now I'm going to switch to the great crossbow just because it's fun. Who's this? Anything for Sigmund's? Whatever. Going out the door. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the hireling vendor and say what's up, looking for a hired hand, and give me the fighter, and give me the cleric. Now I'm going to go talk to somebody over here, I think. Handsome Wilm, I'm listening. Quite reasonable. Who's this? Close. I think here I'm level 2. I'm going to do something tricky. I'm going to click here. Yes, I'd like to go to Stormreach. This is a utilization of hires that is currently possible / available. It may not be in the future, but it wouldn't be fair to not show it to you because it just helps to speed Korthos up a little bit. This is the guy you talk to get one of the bags, but I'm not going to talk to him just yet. I'm going to the next hireling vendor, where I will buy, let's see, Grom, Frenzy, I guess, and Venric. That sounds good. Let's buy those. So while we're walking, let's talk about it. The difference between a repeating light crossbow and a great crossbow. Some people prefer the repeaters, some people prefer the great crossbow. Given one or the other, I'll generally take the great crossbow, unless it's something like a Vorpal or a feeding item. And the reasoning is, The rule of thumb is a repeater is 3 shots that are equivalent to 1 shot of a great crossbow. However, every shot that you take with a repeater runs through the damage reduction and other resistances that your target may have. So if they've got like a DR5 or they've got adamantine plating or something, you're going to need 1 shot of your great crossbow. Let's just throw some numbers out. Let's just say the 1 great crossbow shot does 30 damage. They'll take the DR5 out and 25 will go through. Now 3 shots of a repeater are going to do 10 apiece, but each one has the DR5 subtracted, so you're only going to do 15. That's a big difference when you look at it that way. So you got to get a bonus. You've got to have the ability of some extra damage or power of some kind to make it worth it. There's one more guy I got to talk to. The mayor, he's over here. Vicky. I should go get my horse right now, but I'm just too lazy to go all the way and get it. But when you complete your hardcore mode, you do get a horse. Okay. Here's how the trick works. First things first, get Byron. And who else have I got? I can't use him yet, but I do have this one, this one, this one, Promisk. I think that's all of them, right? Okay. The first quest to work on is down there. But first you have to talk to Gunner, which I will. Hey Gunner, what's up? Something or other, some people underground. Fine. Jump, don't kill yourself in the water. Make sure you hit. There's my 45 damage from the great crossbow shot. There we go, firing and hitting. There we go. Elite, stopping the Sahagin, going in. The quests I'm doing now are also known as Korthos Snowy Side. Sunny Side is the first ones that we did. This is now Snowy Side. So you may see some people call it or post it as Korthos Snowy Side. Now I'm going to switch to my repeater. As you can see, the repeater is doing about 10, 15 or so, unless it's a crit. So, pretty much 3 shots versus 1. You don't have to worry about these guys having damage reduction, though. I thought there was an air elemental around here or something. Guess not. Okay, proceeding. Should be 2 guys over here. Take them. There's that ice method. Alright, took him out. Oh, I forgot to show you the thing with Byron. That's alright, we'll do it later. I prefer the right tunnel, just because it doesn't have poison spray. And that's the way I'm going to go. I will also switch to my great crossbow, just because I think they're cool. Another fun thing about great crossbows is the size of the crossbow. It's like you're firing this giant thing. Even a regular sized crossbow, if you hold it as an Inquisitor, shrinks down to a smaller size. Okay. Where am I? Oh, let's go over here first. Firing. 10 damage plus cold. Okay, my Iron Defender is a little beat up, so I'm going to go ahead and heal him. A little bit of healing on him. Turn this first wheel. Directly behind me is the other wheel I need to work on. I can hit them from here, so I will. If you're going to play a ranged character, you might as well take advantage of the ranged exploitations. Alright, we'll go over here and hit this wheel. This door opens up. I am going to stop my 2 hires because I don't want them to come with me and get all killed. Hit this one time. and I'll open the door with this one, and then I'll hit it a second time. Take a little falling damage, but no big deal. There will be one guy in each room next to the wheel. Finish them. Okay. Bring my hires back by pressing the feet to make them run to me. And Sahagin Warrior down. Okay. Hit this lever. Alright. Now we gotta go for a swim. You shouldn't need to use your ring, but if you have to, use it here. Just going right into this hole. Keep swimming, and then up the ladder. There is a hidden door here. It's just got guys and a shrine in it. It's not worth fighting and opening, wasting time. Here's the adept, so shoot, and shoot, and shoot. Keep shooting. Okay. There's some more beds. Finish them off. Couple more guys here. Looks like my dog is hurting, so I'm going to click the dog and let me heal the dog. Where is he? Oh, he died. Alright, just click this icon to revive your dog. You can do it 3 times per rest. Dog is back, healing, splashing, repairing, splashing. Boom. Alright. What's in here? I would prefer the speed shoes, but I did not get them. Alright. I'm going to switch to the fire crossbow. Target that spider way up there and just blast him from here. The only thing you have to worry about is when he shoots a web at you. Everything else is pretty easy to go. Alright, he's down. I'm going to stop the hires. I don't want them to get hurt by anything up here. And there actually are 2 traps right here, so I'm going to go like this. Whoa, I'm not going to stand in the snow. There they are. There's 1 and 2. Notice how the experience went up about 100, so that was a nice little bonus. Okay. Just solve these 2 puzzles. They actually look more intimidating than they are. You have to redirect the ice jets. That's 1. And that's 2. Finish. Yeah, that's fine. Oh boy, okay. Still going. I'm going to circle around here. There will be a brown mouse, or brown rat or something. We'll run from that. Or shoot it. Cool. Having a starting stat of 13 dex really helps with the damage, in addition to opening up a couple of feats later on down the road. Dodge, mobility, shot on the run. I may not even take those, but it's nice to have the option to. There are 3 quests remaining plus Misery's Peak. So we're going to try to run through these as quickly as possible. Cover this all in this one stream, which is pretty standard. Going up to Redemption, which this is the one that is required to advance and move forward. The other 2 are optionals, but usually are taken in addition. Why does it say Byron left? Why would Byron leave? What the heck? Did I leave him down there in the basement? Alright, here's where we're going to get a little bit cheesy then, because I wanted Byron with me. So I'm going to click, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to get Byron back. I don't even know where my horse is, or my dog is. It says it's there, but it's not. So I lost my dog too, and I'm going to exit out. And then tell Byron to stay standing there and go back in. And then I'm going to bring Venric. And go back out. I don't see why you can't just bring a number of hirelings to fill up your party anyway. Like, you shouldn't have to keep going back in and out in order to do this. Alright, and then go back in. And I want, I'm going to need the Cleric, I think, because Lars is going to need some heals in the future. And go back out. Alright, you don't have to do this. It is a little complicated to keep going back in and out like this. It's not necessary. I'm just doing it for speed. So I'm going to tell them to wait, and then this time I'm going to reset the quest because I messed it all up by going back in and out too many times. And this time I'm going to pick Elite and go in on the highest difficulty I can access. And now I'm in for the final time. I am going to grab one more guy. Give me this guy. Gromisk. Okay. So I have 4 hires. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then bring them all with me. 2, 3, 4. There they are. Set these guys to angry fight mode and move on. Find Lars. That's through here. Shoot this all up. Shoot these guys. My hirelings can finish him off. I don't worry about these traps. Even if they hit you, it's not going to be a life changer. Even a hardcore, not a problem. Korthos is designed to not do fatal damage. Although Gromisk, what's wrong with him? Heal him up. Now that I've got my group of hires, still moving forward. Find Lars. Okay, let's go find Lars. Open this up. Proceeding. Okay, open. You can rest there if you need to, if you got all beat up or something. Alright, now I'm going to stop all hires. 2, 3, 4. I don't want them to get hurt in here. I think there are about 6 of these little wheels. You got to open them. So here's 1 and 2. Alright, and 3, 4. Don't step in the cold, you'll get damaged. 5. Last one is behind here. There it is. 6. Now your guys will shoot them all up. And I'll bring them all with me. 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll just go with full 20 art. That would be fun. I do love playing Artificer. It's one of my favorite classes. Bring all my guys with, yeah. Let's talk to Lars. Just click, click, what about, and then click, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I just have to stand here and let them do the work, really. They're going to chop them all up. Alright, let's Let's see what's up. You really can just go get a coffee or something while the hirelings finish everything up. Just keep the guys healed is all you gotta do. Especially Lars. Don't let Lars die here, because then you have to do it over again. You can click on him to see what his life points are at, see? I hit this, healed up. Don't let Lars die. You don't want to waste time. I guess I'll help them a little bit by shooting stuff. Alright, some shooting. Cool. Sounds good, Lars. Sounds good. Let's see what my time is on Byron. 31 mins. Alright, all done. Let's go grab the chest while he's yakking back there. Heavy crossbow of Keen. That's actually really nice. It comes with Keen on it, so you can do better crits. Speak with Lars. Okay. I can do that. Got a little experience, that's nice. Finish, yes. Alright. Under typical circumstances, you would finish out of this as well and go speak with Ursa and then come back in. But I'm going to go do 2 more quests beforehand. Okay, and jump, and there. Okay. I don't have Featherfall, so I have to be careful dropping. But there are Featherfall items, and yes, you can get them at level 1, but I just haven't invested the time. Alright, what have I got? 4 guys in my party? I have room for 1 more. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Click here, go in on Elite. And then who didn't I have already? This guy, the fighter. So I'm going to summon the fighter. Now I got a full party because Anvil Hands is with me. And then I'll bring my other guys. Boom, 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 boom. And then set them all to attack mode just so that they can help to clean this place up. Heal myself and everybody else. Okay. Click this. Click this. Open this all up. And we'll let them finish everybody off so that they're not distracted by who might be outside of this gate when it drops. Okay. Now we're in the gate. Doors open. Zombies jump out, and we shoot them up. Alright. the guy down here, shoot him up a little bit, let my hires finish the rest, and hit the lever. There's another lever on the other side, so let's go do that. Okay. Some skeletons are going to pop out of the ground, so we'll take care of those. And Benrick's wasting time over there. Alright. Hit this. Shoot this guy. Man, he's got a lot of hit points. He's a CR5, which means he's basically level 5, and I'm level 2. Just so that you can see the difference there. Let's hit this lever. Alright. Now when we get back to the center, there's going to be a guy that runs down. It's actually the dude that I beat up in the inn, except he's like the undead form or whatever. So be it. Drop all my hires. Start shooting the guy. Send the hires. There we go. Nice and cheesy. So they're all finished off. Now to finish this, you have to open the gate and save the lady. So I'll go into here. Click. Go quickly. Ooh, level up. Nice. Open this gate. Can't, but I do have open lock ability, so I'm going to open it by unlocking it. And what would the shield gloves would be nice. Protective gloves. Yep, that's what I was looking for. So I'll take those, set them right here, and what the heck, I'll just put them on. There we go. Alright. And now we finish out, or run up through the door, either way. Finish out. Are we outside yet? There we are. Alright. Okay. I really do need to speed up my character a little bit, don't I? Jump here. Okay, brown rat. Shoot that thing. I'm going to work my way up to that last quest that I need to finish before I go back and talk to them. I'm not interested in stopping. My character runs slow enough as it is. Gotta circle around this mountain and go up. And shoot. And could keep going. Elite, enter. Now we're going to do this quest real fast, but in order to do it, we've got to do this first. So I'll hit the I button, and I'll take this, one of these weapon sets, the blank one, put it down here, and I'll select it to remove weapons from my hand. And now when I attack, I'm punching. I punch my way through those spider webs. And I can put my crossbow back on. Out of ammo. I'll click this. Shoot my way through the door. Still going. Got my crew of cleaners behind me that are cleaning everything up. This is reverse kite. This is where if you know where you're going, you just go there with your butt leading the way and you just shoot whatever's behind you. Okay, jump, jump. I don't have to get this chest. I may actually fall, we'll see. Jump here, and I'm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, my crew killed everything, and then I'll open this chest. Grab all that stuff. Drop down. Go up. Okay. There's traps here, so I'm going to go around this side. And I'll do this to see where the trap is. There it is. I'll undo it. Normally I just run past this, but you either have to do that thing where you tell your hires to wait and then move them past the trap, or just undo the trap. And in this case, I thought just doing the trap was faster than hireling maintenance and negotiation. And I didn't want to have to worry about them hitting one of the traps and having to heal them. And just now they're past it, and we've all moved on. Okay. Opening with the lever. Usually the lady is down here. If she's not, she's to the right. The bad guy is down here, so I will finish him off. And I will open this. Take stuff. Going up. Finish off these last two guys, and then we'll undo this lever. The lady should be right here to the right. My guys aren't doing their job. There's the lady you need to save. Okay. And now I'm going to take the rope up. And I will recall out because everything is done here. Okay, so talk to Ursa. That's important. I'll grab, oh, the thought spike. I'll grab that. That's cool. It's her first rune arm, so I'll put that on. So I'll line that up with the great crossbow, I guess. And there should be some other items in here I can pick up. This. That's what I wanted. The speed boots. Allows you to cast Expeditious Retreat, which is going to be key for me. And I think there was one more item over here if I talk to this guy. Handsome Wilm. Click, talk. Blessed Goggles. I'll take those. Lock them up, put them here, click on them, and good. Alright. Now I'll go over here. I'd like to trade and repair anything that got busted, and I will sell this and this. Alright, we already talked to the one dude. Now we're going to go back in, talk to Ingram. What's the plan? Very well, I'll find the camp, and I'm going to get Byron up. And I'm going to use my boots so I can get there faster. Nimble boots are going to be back over here. Switch back to my boots after I use the boots to cast. Talk to this guy and get the hat or whatever. Grave circlet, it's fine. Put that on. Oh no, the intelligence cap is better. Put that on. I don't have intelligence to damage yet, but it's still cool. It still helps. I now have my rune arm, so I can charge it, shoot it, which is kind of cool. Every little bit of damage helps. There's Amalgam, so talk to him. Yes. Still got Byron following me, which is cool. We're going to do the same trick because I want the whole crew with me. So Byron's going to wait out here. And I go in, just normal is fine because we're going to reset it. And then this time I want Venric. And back out. And tell Venric to wait outside. And back in. The Cleric. And back out. Okay. Tell the Cleric to wait. Back in. Alright, and the Fighter. Back out. And hold. And back in. This time I'm going to reset. Elite. Yes. This is because this is the final trip back in that I've taken. And let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on just a second. Alright. Going back up. Got all these guys here. I brought them all with. Alright, this guy, let's see here. Figure out a path on the way, that's fine. He's going to open that door. Alright, then he opens my window. I'll put my speed boots on. And just start clearing all this stuff out. My rabble of followers should be able to finish up most of everything as I move through. Where am I going? There we go. Right. Shoot this stuff all up. Step here, continuing on. I don't see anybody, but I know there's a couple of ghouls down here. There's one. Alright. Got the white. Jump and jump. Bring all my little attackies with me. Let them clean everything up while I stand right on the blue. As soon as it does, it opens that door, so I'm going for it. Should be a white spider up here. Just gonna fire in that direction. There it is. Okay, my dude's got him. Now I'll start breaking all these. All right. We'll go hit this lever. Continuing northward. Got my crew of attackies behind me. Past an ice spider along the way, healing everybody up. Alright, let's break these. Now it has opened this door. I don't have feather fall, but I can still take the damage. I'll go right to the corner. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Hit this. Toss myself a heal from the hire. Let's get out of here. Now if I have Featherfall, what I'd like to do is just go straight on down, but I do not. So instead I'm going to hug the wall. Now I took 20. Oh, screw it, I'll take another 20 then. Okay, and I'll bring all my guys with me. Then I'll heal myself, and the Cleric will help. And I'll heal myself a little bit more. Gotta keep moving. Just can't waste our life on this Korthos business. We have to move beyond it. Run through my own guys to stop the enemies from getting me. Another rule of thumb is if you need a heal from your Cleric and you're having trouble telling the Cleric to do it, just run toward your Cleric. That normally triggers the heal to happen. Alright. Now it's timed when this little door will open, but eventually it will. Stuff's still going on over here. Oh, not too much. Alright, shoot that guy. Let's see if our chat window has anything on it. Nope, no chats. Okay. Set all these guys to attack mode. I want them busy. Except the Cleric. I want the Cleric to be more following me. Now moving it slower. Alright, let's rest up. Watch my boots down here. Look, see it go from a 0 to a 2. There it goes. Get your Expedious speed back on. Hit the lever. The Expedious is 25% addition to speed on run rate. The name is deceiving. You don't have to be retreating for it to work. Okay, jump up here. Hopefully the cleaning crew is handling the rest, because I'd really like to just get this done. Man, these guys got to start doing their work here. Alright. Through the door. Toss myself a heal on the way, why not? Alright. What else we got over here? Just a bunch of dudes. I'll just hide here and bring all my guys with me. Clear them out, gentlemen. Clear everything out. Send in all my hires to do the dirty work. Alright, hit this. I think there's one on the other side too. We gotta go do that. Ideally, if you have Featherfall, you can just go from one side to the other, but I do not. So I'm going to be doing my best to get there. Ouch. Take some damage here. Sometimes you have to help your hirelings get to the fight by being in the fight and then dropping them right in. Then they start searching for new targets. That way I can stand here and heal myself and everybody around me, and they'll still be doing all the damage. This is imperative, considering that my character is not using intelligence for damage yet. So instead of having 18, or what is that, +4, +5 to damage, I'm doing dexterity, which is +1. I think 18 is +4 to damage, 20 is +5. Alright, hit this, and then we are off. I'm not supposed to drop down and take all this damage, but I'm just too lazy to even bother at this point. Just keep going. The good news is we're almost done here. Just do a little reverse kite. Okay. These guys are going to summon an Ice Flenser, a very weak, watered down version. Not the version you'll find in Threnal that can kill you at level 12. Alright, this is the final run through all this business. Let's bring your rabble of sword swingers through here. Okay, and moving forward here. Step on this, open the door, and that will be the final fight for Misery's Peak. Misery's Peak does take a little bit less and less time the more you do it. Now we'll just wait here in order to bust this crystal once these two are done struggling with each other. Now that that's done, the dragon will take out the Mind Flayer, but I'm more interested in talking to Jeets and Lars. Come on now. Talking to Lars. Take the portal. Get the XP. Talk to this guy. Thank you. He gives you what otherwise would be a pretty cool item. Just look at all these and figure out which one's the best one for you. In my case, I don't think I really care which one it is. So, now that I've taken care of all that, I should have a little bit of money. Where am I at? 1698? That's not a lot. But my character is just too slow. So I'm going to use my speed boots to get to walking. Now if you've just created your character and you've just installed the game, you don't have this option. But I have spent a lot of time on the hardcore server in order to get a horse. So I'm just going to go do that. I know if you buy the Keep of the Borderlands expansion pack, it comes with a horse. So you can go that route too. Otherwise you have to go to the keep, farm I think 15 qual feathers, and then turn them in to get a horse. Which is doable. It only takes maybe 2 hours. 2 hours of farming. But I got tired of farming horses on every one of my characters, so I went to the hardcore server and did the thing with the 5,000 favor. In order to make sure I don't have to do that anymore. And there's the hardcore vendor. I'll talk to them. I've been to your worlds. Give me season 3. Second favor reward. And then what is it? I've been to your world. Season 3. Was it first Reaper goal? Cool. Let's put those on. Cloak. And horse. That'll speed me up a little bit. Alright, General Vendor, I would like to trade, repair. Your next step is to do the Keep of the Borderlands, if you're going in correct order. I wouldn't say correct order, there's no correct order with this game, but the next step is generally Keep of the Borderlands. So that's where I'm going to go, and then I'll log out there so that you can see it. Oh, the other thing I was going to do is take a look for some weaponry. This is the marketplace where the cheapest weapon vendors are. Let's see if there's anything better than that great crossbow I've got. No, it's all pretty much junk. Okay, let's see if there's anything better than the junky armor I've got. Not really. The battle-worn breastplate is slightly better than that. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. Let's see if there's anything here. Bracers of Reign of Enfeeblement? That's cute. But what I was hoping to get was a Featherfall item, which I don't see any. No. No luck. Perhaps another time. Alright, click this. You can start Harbor at level 4. What am I at here? Level 2 on the art. So, am I going to go full 20 art, or am I going to do Inquisitor? I think I should probably just do Inquisitor, right? Inquisitor is a little bit better on the trappy skilly. Let me think for a second here. What would the next level be if I was just going to go ahead and multi-class for an Inquisitor type build? 2 art is for the rune arm and for the range skills. You can't go wrong with Ranger once you hit Ranger 6, well, Ranger 2 gives you precise shot. Ranger 4 gives you, actually 4 levels of Ranger wouldn't be a bad plan here. Can't go wrong with Ranger either. I think I will take a couple Ranger. What was my first thought? It was 2 art, 15 art. There was one that I wanted to do because of the deadly weapons. You get deadly weapons at level 15 Artificer, and it's pretty cool because then you can get +1 to your ranged weapons. Rogue is not necessary, not unless I'm using a repeater. Probably Ranger and Fighter, I'm thinking. Maybe even Bard, actually. Take 3 levels of Bard, you could swashbuckle with a crossbow in your hand. I don't know if you can swashbuckle with a crossbow and a rune arm, though. That's something I would have to look into. I think I will take 1 level of Ranger next, though. Let's go ahead and do that. Favored soul, there's the Ranger trainer right there. Yeah, I still wish to train with you. Wisdom is too low for the highest level Ranger spells. Well, isn't that fun? I don't think I'm going to be casting any Ranger spells, actually. Pop the heal. Pop the jump. Pop the search. Next. Class feat. Favorite soul. Favorite enemy. Undead. Undead is the most popular one. And then feat. Insightful reflexes usually. Adds your intelligence mod to reflex save instead of your dex mod. That's a good one. Finish. What did he do? Oh, he's level 20. Alright, so back to the Keep on the Borderlands now. Oh, Control R. And keep working toward that right there, the 10 points. So what am I at? 5? 6, 7, 8. That's not going to matter much. And then what's this? Intelligence, 9, 10. The very next point I get gives me the intelligence to damage. So close. And then C, Enhancements, know the angles. So what that does is that adds half of your intelligence modifier to your damage. Okay, so click here, go to Korthos. There's a couple of ways to get there, but this is the way that I'll be taking. Back to here. Tell me what's involved. Keep in the Borderlands. And I'm here. Keep on the Borderlands is just a little keep. All the quests are here in the middle. Just talk to all these guys, pick them all up. Alright, this is a good place to stop the stream. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again for part 2. Alright, take it easy.